Okay, so the main road is going to be over here. Now I want to know what's in there. I think I've already... Yeah, I've already went around that building. So what is in this one? Hopefully the radstags will not bother me. I'm hoping. Alright, no, this is too collapsed to enter. I need to head that way. Okay, I need to check the map. Okay, so the home radar is just ahead. Should I try to cut through? Because if I remember correctly, hooligans hang out around this station. Let's just try to see if there's any there currently. Yes, there is. I see at least one at the moment. I would rather not have to use any ammo if I have a choice. So I'm going to try and cut through this way. So far so good, anyway. Let's see, I need to check the map again. Okay. Just a little further. Just stay along this area. Now, I could pick off... Is that not the one I picked off before when I was with Arthur? I think it was, Jack. You know, if I had enough radiation resistance, I would try to swim over there. But I do not. So where is... Am I even getting closer to my destination? Do I keep going this way? I can, and then I can kind of loop around. I think. Maybe. I would rather not have to get involved with any hooligans. If I do not have to, anyway. Okay, so now I need to find a way past this wall. I might be able to jump up here, Jack. Yes. Get out of the bushes. Okay, here's the tree. It's a really large, very impressive tree, I must say. Alright, so who do I need to talk to? First, get both sides of the story. Okay, so let's start over here. Or, yeah, let's start over at this side. See what their side of the story is. Okay, bunch of stumps in my way. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you first. I was sent here by Arthur to help out with the situation.
Can I help you?
Yes, I've been sent by the Round Table to investigate the forest fire.
Yeah? Good. Not sure who done it myself. All I know is that my brother shouldn't have died over some poxy forest.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you? You Round Table lot could have stopped it. But you didn't. You just stood and watched it happen.
Yeah, why are you limping like that?
He had an accident, that's all. A tree fell on me. Hazard of the trade.
Okay, well, tell me a little about yourself then.
I'm Ryan Bailey. Not much to say, really. I don't get up to much. I work hard, and I keep my head down.
Okay, then I guess I'll go try to speak to the others.
Bye.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go in here and see who do I need to talk to next? I'll talk to you. What do you know about the incident?
Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Frank Bailey, Harold's old man. My working days are behind me, so I mainly handle logistics. Keeps my noggin busy.
Yeah, well, I have been sent by the Round Table to investigate the forest fire.
I saw 2 people out there that night, shortly before the fire. Didn't get a good look at them, though. My eyes aren't what they once were.
Okay then, well I'll go now.
See ya.
Yeah, he wasn't much help. So what about you? What can you tell me?
Hello there.
Hey there, I'm here to investigate the forest fire.
Good. The truth about this fire will prove our innocence.
Okay, well, do you know who started the fire?
The Fletchers. I don't have any evidence, but I know it was them. That may not be good enough for the Round Table, but it's good enough for me. They're criminals.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the Fletchers?
They were nice enough at first. We even helped build that treehouse of theirs, but they quickly revealed their true colors.
That land is rightfully ours. It's on our side of the walkway. Stopping our field at some arbitrary line is ridiculous.
They have the entire woods to hunt in. Do you know how much additional manpower it takes to haul wood long distance? I used to think they were just stubborn. Now I know it's something more malicious. After what they did to my son, I'll never forgive them.
So, what exactly were you doing on the night of the fire?
Listening to the radio. I always tune into Nigel's show in the evenings. I'd almost drifted off in my chair when the smoke got me up. I thought the whole forest was going to burn down. We managed to stop the spread with the water from the pond.
Okay, well that's all the questions I had.
No worries.
So, yeah, first I want to say I'm sorry for your loss.
I didn't lose my son. He was taken from me. That whoreson, John Fletcher, murdered him. He can call it a duel all he wants. Fletcher knew my son wouldn't refuse. Thomas would have done anything to defend our family.
Worst of all, Fletcher knew he'd win. He's a trained killer since birth. It was murder. Murder hiding behind the notion of honor. John Fletcher is a bitter old man to rob my son of the rest of his life. Someone with a good sword hand should give him what for.
I should try myself. I want to tear his guts out with my bare hands. But all I can do is swing this axe. And my sons already lost their brother.
Okay, well it might be a little late, but can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Harold Bailey. We were a family of merchants before we came to Albion. We wanted to settle down here, so we picked up a trade. At first, we were just woodcutters, but soon enough we started building our own furniture, and then other people's furniture, and then houses and everything in between. We finally feel like we belong somewhere. I hope the rest of London will see what's happening here and accept Camelot as the way forward.
Okay, so... You know, before I go, is there anything you need help with around here?
We have too many workers for the little land we have. But we'll buy any wood you can spare. Give you a good price for it, too.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm gonna go and talk to the other side now.
See you around.
Yes. Alright. Where? Okay. Got turned around. Forgot which way I was going. Alright. Now to go over to this treehouse and see what this side can tell me. Alright. So who do I... You know, I might as well talk to you first since you're right beside me pretty much.
Hey,
Hey. So first, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Sarah. The rest of my family are hunters, but I know better. The animals feel pain just as we do. They act like I'm some kind of revolutionary.
Okay, well, I have been sent here by the Round Table to investigate the fire.
Those Baileys couldn't stand to leave a nice woods be. They had to chop it all down for the sake of materialistic things like chairs. They didn't get their way, so they burnt it down.
Yeah, I don't exactly follow that logic. But thank you. I'm going to try to talk to the others now.
Later.
Later? Yeah, that logic doesn't really make sense to me. Excuse me.
What's up?
Yes, I've been sent by the Round Table to investigate the forest fire.
I see. Be careful out there. The Baileys are loose cannons.
Okay, well, what about yourself?
I'm a seamstress. Have been all my life. I make gambesons and the like for the Camelot army.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for your time.
Take care.
Yeah. Now, what about you, then?
How'd you do?
I'm doing fine. I've been sent here to investigate the forest fire.
Then what are you doing here? It's the Baileys you should be questioning.
I already have. But can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Damien. I'm a hunter by trade. My dad and my uncle taught me everything I know. I also help my mum out with her work while Dad's busy with his nightly duties.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
Goodbye.
Maybe someone a little more helpful. I guess I need to talk to you next, then.
Need something?
Yes, I've been sent by the Round Table to investigate the fire.
It's about time. There's been too much confusion around this fire. It must be stamped out.
Okay, do you have an idea of who started the fire?
Harold Bailey himself, I suspect. Or maybe his father. I doubt he would have gotten any of his boys to do it.
So, how exactly do you know that it was the Baileys?
Who else would do it? If you have any evidence to the contrary, then fair enough. I'll put a sock in it. But I don't know anyone else with a motive.
I don't know, but, I mean, I'm still investigating. So, tell me your thoughts on the Baileys.
Well, I'm certainly not shy about making their involvement in the fire known. I think they're good people at heart. They're just stubborn. They know that land is ours. We moved into the area and claimed it weeks before they even arrived. And they think just because they helped build this place that we owed them. They received banquets of food in return. More than fair. This was the early days of Camelot, nearly 8 years ago. They could have starved without our generosity.
Okay, then. So, Harold Bailey, he's accusing your family of starting the fire.
The Baileys are the type to deny reality when it suits them. Of course we didn't burn down our own land. We're simple folk. We don't like trouble.
So, what were you doing on the night of the fire?
I was preparing dinner for my family. I do terrific venison stew. Here, have a can.
Thank you. Alright, well that's all the questions I had.
Very well.
Why do you think, John Fletcher challenged Thomas Bailey to a duel?
I'm not sure. I'll be honest, what my brother did was regrettable. John and the boy weren't part of this feud, or at least they shouldn't have been. Being knights of Camelot, they lived at the castle. Seems they had a feud of their own after the fire, a microcosm of conflict. It's unfortunate it escalated. I almost lost my Mary last year to illness. I can't imagine the pain Harold must be going through. Whatever he did, no one deserves that.
No. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Edward Fletcher, hunter by trade.
Me and my family packed up shop and came to Albion 7 years ago, from Brumley. Back there, we had to fend for ourselves. But here, we're protected. We can hunt in peace. It's a good living, and we're good at it. Me and my brother come from a long line of huntsmen. Our father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all stalked the wastes, and I hope my descendants will do the same. Mary, me oldest, continues the tradition. Sarah, my youngest, can't stand it. Says it's cruel. Each to their own, I guess.
Yes. So, I have... Actually, I want to know if you need any help around here.
Wouldn't say we need help, but if you ever fancy picking up a spear, I'd pay you well for any game you bring us.
Good to know. Actually, speaking of paying, or any kind of sale, what do you have?
Let's see. We might still have some surplus in storage.
Okay. Ooh, light bulb. We'll take that. What? Do you have any other junk? No? Alright, well, I'm gonna go now.
Just leave that shit behind.
No, Jack, I really need copper. So I will be not leaving it. Let's see. Question members of the Bailey family, get a confession. Question members of the Fletcher family and get a confession. I suppose I probably need to investigate the actual site of the fire first, though. Yeah, that's probably the thing I need to do. So it is going to be this way, Jack. So just follow me over here. It's quite dark now. That is what I... Yes, okay. I just wanted to double check my attaboy was not misleading me. What is that glowing over here? Okay, that's a rad stag. I want to stay away from that. The site should just be...
You see anybody worth slugging?
No, but this is the cannibal camp we were at earlier, I believe. Or is it a different one? No, we were definitely at this one before. I feel like I've passed my destination. Quite possibly. What is this on my compass? Is this the side of the fire? Okay, yes, I was following the wrong pin on my compass. So what do we have? If I can find the source. Okay, fire origin. This must be where the fire started. Nothing to indicate how it happened, though. Okay, antler. Piece of red stag antler. Could have broken off during the commotion of the fire. It's a little odd to me that it would... You know what? No, just keep investigating first before trying to make any kind of guess or assumptions. Let's see. What about over... Is there anything else worth investigating? Let's see. What about here? I just feel like there's something I'm missing. Something important. Oh. Log. Okay. This is where the fire spread over to the Bailey's land. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on Convent Garden later. I thought they would have held out longer than that. Red Stag. The Red Stags won't be back anytime soon. Yeah. Jack, if you see anything, let me know. let me know, please. Wait, what's this blood? Dried blood. Someone or something was injured out here. Follow the blood trail. I've lost it already. Where's... Here it is. Take the doctor leaves. So where does this trail continue? I've already lost it again. That's not it. I've already lost the trail, Jack. Can you give me some assistance? Oh no, here's more medkit. The trail of blood ends here, with what looks like to be a medical kit. It must have been a person that was injured.
Need help?
Who? Where? What are you doing out here, kid?
Hello, sir. Name's Timothy, or Timmy for short. Saw the fire with me own eyes, I did. Thought the old forest was a goner till it started chucking down. Could be I can help with your investigation. Always fancied a career in sleuthing.
You know, it's a little too convenient that you just decided to come out here to where I was investigating. First, how did you actually know that I'm investigating anything?
I watched you snooping around like a prat, that's why.
Fair enough. Who are your parents? You're a Bailey, so who exactly are your parents?
Harold and Susan. But I just call them Mum and Dad. I'm their youngest.
Okay, well, did they put you up to this? Your parents?
Up to what? I just want to help with the investigation, that's all.
The way you said that is a little suspicious to me. Yeah, so how exactly... first off, before I ask you how you can help, I'm sorry about you losing your brother.
Thanks. I try not to think about it. Me and me older brother Ryan looked up to Thomas.
Yeah, so... how exactly can you help me with this investigation?
Well, since I don't fancy digging round in the mud for clues, I can do you one better. I saw a bloke light the fire that night. I didn't see his mug. I was watching from the lumberyard, but he was suited up like a Camelot knight. He ran off to the old shack over there. I didn't follow him or nothing. I'm not supposed to go out on my own. So, did I crack the case or what?
First... Yeah, as something doesn't seem right with you being out here and giving me this information. Is there anyone else you noticed, or anything else you noticed about the man?
Not really. It was dark until the fire properly got going. By then, he'd run off to the shack.
Okay, so... yeah, thanks for this suspiciously convenient information. I'll, let me follow up on this with you later.
No worries. I'm always glad to lend a hand to those in need.
Yeah, I really don't get a good feeling about you, kid. I really don't. So where is this shack? Over this way. I did not mean to do that, but since I'm here, I might as well grab a snack. Have some baked bloatfly. Alright, that must be the shack up ahead. Yeah, Jack, something about that kid just appearing like that. Like he was waiting. I just don't feel quite right about his information. But might as well check. Conveniently placed letter and a lantern. I have a feeling that that kid knows more than he's letting on. Alright, well I might as well inspect the lantern. A partially shattered lantern could be the cause of the fire. And what does this conveniently placed letter have in it? John Fletcher, I have a cunning plan to get one over on the Baileys. At night, start a fire in the forest. They can't expand their lumberyard. Then, your brother, Edward Fletcher. This seems a little impersonal for someone who's sending a letter to their sibling to me. I mean, I know I don't have any myself, considering I was most likely a clone, unless I consider all those clones I've killed my siblings. But yeah, that seems a little... I don't trust this letter. It seems a little impersonal. Like it was... It doesn't seem like something that
I feel like
a brother
I
would
could
write
punch
to
through
their
a brick wall.
sibling. I think... What was my new objective? Check the letter's authenticity. Yes. Definitely need to do that. He's here. Yes. Fletcher's. Where's the stairs? There they are. Lost them for a moment. Right. Where is this Fletcher? Edward Fletcher, there you are. Excuse me.
Need something?
Yes, I have this letter here addressed to your brother. Can you comment on it? Tell me if it's authentic or not.
What? Let me see that. Well, this certainly isn't my handwriting. Looks like it were written by a child. And why would I address my brother by his full name?
That was my
And
question.
most importantly of all, why would I have him burn down my own land? To get one over on them? That's ridiculous. Us Fletchers don't act in pettiness. Tricked by the Baileys, no doubt. I trust you to see the truth of this letter and dismiss it in your inquiries.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go because that gives me a slightly more clear idea of what's going on.
Later.
Yeah. So that kid. Yeah. Where is that kid now? Or, yeah, I need to go over this way. I knew I didn't get a good feeling from that kid. Or no, where's the Bailey residence? I've got myself turned around completely. And I'm getting stuck on roots. Alright, so I need to talk to someone from the Baileys now. Torch on to actually see where I'm walking. I probably need to talk to the father first about this, since I don't see the kid. Excuse me.
Hello there.
Yeah, I have some more questions about the fire.
Go on.
Edward Fletcher is accusing your family of starting the fire.
Of course he does. Look, I know this fire doesn't look good for us. It mostly being their land. But I promise you, it wasn't us. The Fletchers are conniving. They know if we ever did something like that, we'd face sanctions. Most likely, they'd get their half of the land back.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk to you about this letter, though. I guess that's all I'll ask for now.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try to find someone who might know about this letter.
See you around.
Yeah. Maybe... Where's the mother? Maybe she can help me. Maybe. Okay, there's no one in there. Okay, maybe you can help me.
Greetings.
Greetings. So I was sent by the Round Table to investigate the forest fire.
The Round Table sure took their time to send someone, but that's not a slight on you, dear.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. That means a lot. Most people want to forget what happened, like it's an inconvenience.
Yeah, so what can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Susan. I grew up in a small tribe outside of London. I met Frank when he was a wandering trader. He came through the town with his father. I decided to go with him and never looked back. We eventually settled down here to raise our family properly. The road is no place for children.
No, I'm gonna go now since I can't seem to bring up this letter to you.
Bye.
Yes, goodbye. So... Yeah, check the authenticity of the letter. Find the person injured during the fire. Yeah, I've already questioned the members of the Bailey family and the Fletchers. So, the only person that seems injured around here is that guy with the limp. It couldn't possibly be him. He couldn't have been involved, could he? I suppose I should ask, where is he? Where? There you are. Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I was wanting you to... Why are you limping around like that?
He had an accident, that's all. A tree fell on me. Hazard of the trade.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a tree falling on you. I wouldn't think it would think it would have been worse than that. Yeah, why are you lying to me, Ryan? I will find the truth one way or another. Just tell me the truth.
Oh shit. It's not what it looks like. At least, it didn't happen the way you think. Please, just let me explain. It was an accident. Me and Timmy were sneaking off to the tavern that night. We wanted to surprise Thomas. One of those bleeding radstags came out of nowhere and rammed right into my leg. I didn't even notice I dropped the lantern. We ran off, and Timothy went to get me some bandages. By the time he came back, the fire started.
Okay. So, why would Timmy... Why did Timmy try to frame someone else?
I don't know. I told him not to. We knew this fire would be bad for the family, me especially. I guess he wanted to protect me. Probably afraid of losing another brother.
I hate to say this, he probably wouldn't have lost the first one if he would have just told the truth to begin with. Yeah, does anyone else in your family know about this?
No. I think my mum suspects, but she doesn't know. My dad wouldn't believe it even if he saw it.
Yeah, well, your confession will be used as evidence. And that'll be all.
Please, tell Arthur the whole truth. Make him understand.
Yeah, I will be telling him the whole truth. But yeah, none of this would have gotten to this point if the truth would have just been presented initially. Yeah. Another unneeded death. I suppose, since we've taken care of things here, I could make my way back to the tennis museum. And then... No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up here at Camelot. And then on my way to whatever Arthur wants me to do next, I can kind of go off on my own for a bit and work on the museum. I do still need to check out the, not check out, I still need to work on the construction site. Set up a beacon there. But for now... Yeah, kid, if you would have just told the truth to begin with, none of this would have escalated to this point.
Did you investigate the shop? My unearthly intuition tells it's a sure bet.
Yeah, sure. Keep going with your little lie. I'm gonna take this information I've gathered to Arthur, and everything will be wrapped up. It's a bit of a shame to me that we had to avoid the road in order to avoid those guys at the station. But at least I'm pretty much back to Camelot. What is this, Jack? Is that that's a Radger. That's a Radger. What is... Oh, this is that Pendar station. Yeah, I kind of want to check this out. I might have not done this. Jack, can you just keep holding it off? That is a big Radger. Okay, where's my... There we go. There we go, okay. Man, that was a big Radger. A bald one.
Make sure you check the back pockets.
And where exactly would the back pockets be, Jack? Here? I am not sticking my hand there. Here? Where's the back pockets, Jack? Don't turn around. Wandsworth? Pendar. Take the meat. Alright, so where is this Pendar? Oh. Oh. I wonder if this will... Oh, we have a... Okay, that didn't work. What about this? Yeah, that doesn't work as well. I'm very tempted to take a peek, Jack. Like, extremely tempted. Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah. You know what, Jack? Look, just give me a minute. I am on a curious streak. So, let's just head in, see what's going on inside.